Welcome to the DK His, as you know what we talking about. Welcome to the DK His, that's what we gonna run our mouth. Hey y'all, just a little disclaimer. Everything is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged. I don't know none of these people. I'm just giving my thoughts, my opinions, predictions on what I think and think I see and know and hear. And I want you to do the same down in the comment section. So don't take everything too seriously, but only with a grain of salt, because we be shoving it up in this kitchen. And welcome, glad to have you. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you've been here a couple of times, we'd love to have you in the fam bam. Hey y'all, what's up? We're here to talk about India, my trip to India, and the Hindu religion and what's going on with them. Okay, so a while back, I had made a trip on my spiritual journey to India to go to Swamiji with Nityananda Swami that I found, and his organization, which can kind of be considered like a cult, but it's not, because I just went, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people are really invested in him because they look at him like a god. He pretty much kind of is, people come to get him, to heal them and stuff like that. But that's not the reason why I was coming. I was coming because he was doing a lot of blindfold reading, having kids doing a lot of blindfold reading, stuff like that. Meaning, while you're blindfolded, you can read stuff. And people that have superpowers and stuff like that. But, so that's why I was really going, because I'm trying to get on another level, even though I didn't leave with none of that stuff. But I still had a good time or whatever over there. So I was over there about a month. I was in Ujjain to go to Kumbh Mela. And I also, and they was housing it. So it was free food and room and board. Even though it wasn't like the best of everything, but it was still got me over there. I used to pay for my ticket over there. And I was over there for about a month. And then I went to Mumbai towards the end on my way before leaving. I stopped in Mumbai and, was there for a couple of days or whatever. And Mumbai was a lot nicer than where I was originally, because Mumbai is like the city. I took some pictures of stuff at the beach, and guys was asking me, to pay them to take my picture, and I did like that. So I had some memories or whatever. But the reason I'm talking about this is because Swamiji was sent out of India because a lot of people, I don't know, for whatever reason, wanted to speculate him having abusive situations towards kids, because there are kids there. He invites kids to go there, but I never seen any of that going on, because some parents will leave their kids with him, and it was like, well, they can get married now, but back then it was like they were just going kind of like monkish or whatever. But at the same time, their families would be blessed or whatever. They would get, riches and stuff like that. They would get blessed. Not, that he was giving it to them, but it was like, I don't know, karma, if that makes sense. So I went over there. I did experience a couple of miraculous things that I'm not going to get into it, but I did survive a cyclone, I think, or a typhoon, one of the two. I can't remember when I went over there. Water was everywhere. It flooded out. I could have been part of the reason. Don't know. Because I think I took a monk's shoe. Because what you don't know, it was like thousands of shoes everywhere. Somebody took my shoes, which was some flip-flops. And so I just grabbed the first shoes that I saw or whatever. But it was like a shoe that that only really the monks wear. They got like the toe out and stuff like that. So I grabbed one of them, because I was going to buy me some anyway. I ended up buying me some. But these, I don't know, I ended up putting them shoes back. But right after I had took them, because I was mad about my shoes going missing, I had to end up buying me some more shoes, because the shoes that I had picked up didn't even fit me. And I was like, well, since they picked up shoes, I pick up shoes too. Then that's, cyclone up in that piece. World War III, crazy. So I was ready to go home at that point. But I've been ready to go home, but I was already over there, and I was like, a situation where I had to kind of like stay over there, because I had like quit my job for that month to go over there. It was crazy. I had just got married and everything, whatever. But my ex-husband told me I was crazy. But besides that, But they had a lot of good things going over there. Like they could heal you without, with natural medicines and herbs and stuff like that. Um, they had deities and stuff like that as well, which is like kind of like a god worship kind of thing going on, ceremonies. And if you don't know, I have Indian in my blood, even though they're considered Indian. I feel like Indian is Indian. And I feel like most Indians were everywhere. So I had like a cool understanding of Swamiji, his situation going on. I respected it or whatever. It was hot as heck. Boy, let me tell you that. And I had got sick over there, but I lost like 30 pounds in a month over there too. But yeah, so I was looking fine as wine. But I really wasn't eating the food like that either that they were serving. Even though most of it was vegetarian, all of it was vegetarian, unless I went to go eat outside, and stuff like that. They had more food that was diverse on the outside and also in Mumbai. So anyway, I just say this to say this because they have faced a lot of persecution. And anyway, he got sent out of India, and so then he developed this place, his own civilization, and Khalasa, where it's kind of like a super power city, and anybody can get free citizenship if you want to go over there. We shout out to him. And I had planned on going at one time. I even thought about going, but I got too much going on right now that I'm not planning on going. But it's like basically like they teach the religion or whatever, the Hindu religion. They do pujas and stuff like that, daily affirmations and stuff like that, which is a form of a puja, and to these deities and stuff like that. But also they have like superpower. Like I said, they can be blindfolded. They, can levitate, do different things. You have to like look into. The kids can like know the questions to any answer that's in a book. They got remote viewing, body scanning, where they can scan your body and see what's wrong with you, stuff like that. Pretty tight stuff. And he was, when Swamiji was over, he was wanting to make sure like even the animals were like really, really gifted in higher level or whatever. And when I was there, I was kind of like on a security team, and I don't know if I made somebody mad or not, because I kicked some people out that was trying to come in, but they was already blocking the door. They tried to come in, and I don't know. Ever since then, boy, it's been like World War III over there, and they got sent out because he was getting accused of rape, molestation, stuff like that, which he's not even that type of person personally. And it's crazy that they would say that. If anything, it would be people who came in doing stuff, because people are gonna be people. And everybody don't have your best intentions, which is crazy though. But I never seen anything. I never witnessed anything when I was over there for the time being, because they was really dedicated to their craft, really dedicated to their service, to where we would get up early in the morning, do yoga, do dancing and classes. Like it was a real ritualistic kind of thing. Like it was just sedentary. Like it was the same thing over and over. But what I do hate is that since this has been happening and for years and years and years, and part of the reason he's been sent out is because people over there in India, even though they say a lot of this is not meeting the news right now, are getting persecuted. Their women are getting attacked. The men are getting attacked. And even when he was over there, their facility got broken into. They was pulling people out. They was beating up the monks and stuff like that, just regular men and people just coming over there. And it made me so mad. One time I wanted to go over there and be security or whatever. I was like on night shift because the day shift was too hot for me. But it was just basically just make sure everybody was cool. So it made me want to go back over there just to beat some heads in, because I'm not the one or the two. Now them, they don't do nothing. They practice nonviolence and all that. But me, like, I don't know. Like, I wasn't in the mood to play with none of them folks. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's like, it was just so bad to where he is not even in India right now. He got another citizenship place. Now he's his own living place. But at the same time, people that practice the Hindu religion or whatever are being persecuted. And I feel like that's not right, because I feel like you should be able to worship freely and how you want to worship. because it's not like they're sacrificing goats or anything like that that's gonna stop anybody else from doing what they want to do. But it's like they're getting attacked because they want to worship a certain kind of way and religion, and like it's really supposed to be going real crazy in certain parts of India. I think he said Bangladesh, but I'm not sure. No, Bangladesh is not even in India, is it? I don't know. He gave a certain part because he is on IG and he does his, speeches and stuff like that. But it's supposed to be certain parts of India where they are raping, they are killing, they are breaking into stuff. And India is already a poor civilization in a lot of the parts over there anyway. But it just got to be 10 times worse since he's left. Because I guess he was and a lot of people respected and admired him when he was there. It was really just like the news and propaganda who was putting this stuff out against him, making false allegations and stuff. And even people that was in his camp, they would send like spies and things, even to this day, over there to make sure, people are safe, the kids are safe and stuff like that. But no, I never was assaulted on that, even though somebody who was an officer did ask, for me to go out or whatever. And he was blacker than me, and he wasn't even black, but he was Indian. But it's just like, it was just like a vibe. Like, it wasn't really something I was planning on doing long term. It was just something to do, something to experience on my spiritual journey and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like the reason I'm speaking on it is because he's been speaking on this for years about the persecution that's happened to people who choose to practice Hinduism. And I don't feel like it's right. And due to the fact that it's not really able to be talked about because they're not really on social media. So first of all, if you're going over there, be careful. And second of all, I feel like the U.S., the people should really be aware and do something about the chaos that's going on, because literally they broke into these people's temples and they tore everything up. And this was years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. They was beating the security people up with sticks, and they was pushing them, and they were being nonviolent, tearing up their stuff. They end up leaving or whatever, but it's like that's not even cool. And like the authorities and nothing is not really doing nothing. I don't know if they're not able to do nothing, but just not doing nothing. I'm not really sure what. I think Christian is a religion they want people to go through, which is cool because many people don't know much about Hinduism. But at the same time, it's like, which I can see a little bit of like why they trip, because like even with voodoo, I think they like, worship deities and stuff like that. But technically, even in the Christian religion, they worship deity, which is like Jesus. They have pictures of him all around on their necks, on their crosses. So every religion, I guess, a form of deity being worshipped anyway. So it's just like, it's not no right way, no wrong way, and nothing like that. Even though I really don't know the religion like that, I know bits and pieces of it. I don't really claim no religion, but it's just not fair that people are being attacked. And it's really, sad that even though they're not over there anymore to help the people, because they used to give food for free to the people that was in India. They used to give clothes, shelter free for people in India, and they still do today. Free hospital for people in India, and they still do today. But they're no longer in India. So it's just like crazy that the people in India are not able to control their people, their citizens, and so much is going on, and they're being harmed just because, for no really apparent reason. And I just hope something is going to be able to be done about this, because it's really sad. It's really tragic. And especially if the raping and killing is really going on, like, that's disgusting. It's really sad. So yeah, but no, I wasn't violent when I removed the people from the temple that time. It just, they had brushed through the door, and I just turned them around and motioned them back out, and they tried to come back in. I motioned them back out. So if you're looking for me, I'm not over there. But if you want the smoke, you can have the smoke, because I ain't over there. I ain't none of them. You know what I'm saying? But it's just very sad and unfortunate situation, to be honest. Well, as always, thank you for stopping by at His House for your last tea, entertainment, and gossip and predictions. And we will definitely have more. So definitely come back and see us. And if you want to be notified, hit that bell and also subscribe, especially if you've been here before. Come back again and again. But subscribe and join the fam band. We'd love to have you. And if you liked anything that was said on today or even made you laugh, joke, think, ponder, make sure you hit that thumbs up or that like button, especially if you agree or disagree, and comment down below.